Hello guys, I am Masood and welcome back to the second video of our ethical hacking and penetration testing free bootcamp. It is going to be one of the free and useful lecture for you, and we will be doing so much things in upcoming videos, so stay with me, keep learning, keep exploring. So today we are going to talk about ethical hacking phases. Okay, so let's explain them in a real simple English language with real life examples. So basically we have five steps in ethical hacking. Okay, the first one is recon, we call it reconnaissance, and the second one is scanning, the third one is gaining access, the fourth one is maintaining access, and the fifth one is clearing or covering that access or tracks. So let's explore them one by one. It will be then easy for us. Ethical hacking is done in steps. Okay, it will be done in steps. So each step helps a hacker with legal permission to find weaknesses in the system. So basically what ethical hacker do in these steps, in a legal way, he or she tries to find weaknesses in the systems. Weaknesses means vulnerabilities. Uh, these steps are also called phases. So as I earlier told you, these steps are also called phases. Let's understood them one by one with simple words and examples. So phase one, which is recon or reconnaissance, we are in which we gather information. What we do in recon, let's explore it up. So this is the first step. The hacker collect information about the target system without attacking it. Remember, we do not perform any active attack on the target, but we try to gain as much as information about the target. It's like doing background research. For example, I will give you some example, then it will be easy for you. The one will be a hacking related example, a cybersecurity related example, and the second one will be real life example. So real life example, think of a thief planning to rob a bank. Before doing anything, he checks how many guards are there, when they change the shift, where the cameras are installed, etc, etc. Okay, so in the same way a hacker does the same. He checks the website to find subdomains, like how many subdomains the website have it. He looks for the IP address of the server. He looks for the open ports available, employees email addresses, details, and much more. So the most common tools that we use to perform recon or reconnaissance for information gathering is uh, Google. We use Google darking methods in order to find details. We try to fetch the details from Google, and then we use who is look up to check domains details. And don't worry, we will be exploring all these phases practically one by one in our call next machine. Right now I am mentally preparing you that what is the role of an ethical hacker or a penetration tester, what actually he do in real life or in industry. Okay, so yeah, then we perform nmap to find live host, and similarly we look for the services and so much more. We use Shodan, which is a search engine for hackers to see open devices online, and similarly we use some other tools to perform some social engineering, to pull out some social engineering data. Okay, this is what we do in order to pull out as much as information we can. Then in second phase, the second phase is basically a scanning phase. Okay, so the hacker starts scanning the system to find weaknesses or vulnerabilities that helps to know which part of the system can be attacked. So in this phase, an attacker tries to find vulnerabilities or multiple vulnerabilities in order to somehow to get into the system, to hack into the system. Imagine a car mechanic using a scanner tool to find problems in the engine. The same way a hacker does something similar to find weak areas in the target system. So if he discovered that, yeah, there is an outdated WordPress plugin installed that can be attacked, and through which we can get the reverse shell of the WordPress machine. Yeah, in that way, he can, what he can do, he can try to exploit that outdated version that could be related with plugins, or that could be related with WordPress version. This is just an example, and he tries to get into the system using that vulnerability. The common tools that we used for that is Nmap for port scan, and Nessus for vulnerability scanner. We use Nikto for web server scanner. Similarly, we use Burpsuit to perform web application scanning, to automate the process of web application penetration scanning. And literally, Burpsuit play one of the most important role, because nowadays each business have their own website online hosted, and it could be vulnerable. In phase 3, we have to take the access, which is gaining access. In this step, where the hacker tries to enter the system using those weaknesses or vulnerabilities that he discovered earlier in the scanning phase. In phase 2, the goal is to break into the system. Simple is that the goal is to break into the system. The real life example is, no, the thief who studied the bank layout and God's timing finally tries to break in, maybe through a windows or a back door. The hacker tries to find the hacker tries to exploit the system using things like SQL injection, weak passwords, file upload feature, and other known vulnerabilities through which he can gain the access to the system, like OS command injection and so much other things that we will be exploring in this course. Then the most common tools that we used: Metasploit for exploitation, SQL map to perform SQL injection for the database attacks, Hydra for brute forcing. We can use other tools as well as, and you can also create custom scripts or payloads like reverse shell in order to you can perform LFI, local file inclusion, or remote file inclusion to somehow to perform remote code execution. Okay, and in step number 4, which is actually about maintaining access. So what it means, well, after breaking in, the hacker wants to stay inside for a long time, so he set up as a way to come back later without needing to hack again. So what he will be doing, for example, if you are a hacker and you successfully hack into a web application and you gain the reverse shell of the web server. Now what you will be doing, definitely you will plant a backdoor, you will install a backdoor that will give you reverse connection time to time, so there will be no need to rehack that system again and again, exploit that system again and again. No, we can simply install a remote access Trojan, or we can create a new user for ourselves. We can set up cron jobs. We can literally upload or install a backdoor. So real life example, the thief copies the house key so he can return anytime without making noise again. Similarly, the hacker install backdoor to create secret admin accounts. Well, common use tools are Netcat for reverse shell, cron jobs. We can schedule tasks, and you can upload your shell. You can set up your shell and as a cron job, and it will be literally executed after time to time, and you will get the reverse shell time to time. So you can set up cron job for that thing. Similarly, you can create a new user for yourself that have a full privileges. You can install a rate remote access Trojan on the system that you hacked, so then you can 24 hours monitor that system. After that, we have the last phase, which is covering tracks. Okay, so what does it means? After finishing the job, the hacker tries to delete all signs of the attack. Okay, this is done to avoid getting caught. Now definitely, if they come to know that our system is infected, they will hire some security professional, or they will ask for the help. They will go legally, and they will try to find who was the person who get into their system. And yeah, so in order to avoid getting caught, what we can do, we can clear our tracks. A real life example is just like a thief wipes off fingerprints and destroys CCTV footage. A hacker clear logs and hides tools, so no one knows he was there. And what we can do, the common things and methods that we can do, we can delete the logs. If the target machine is Kali Linux, sorry, if the target machine is Linux, you can directly delete the log directory which falls under /var/log. All the logs will be there, so simply you can delete it. You can hide the backdoors, and similarly you can clearing browser or terminal history. You can use some rootkits. So this is how the ethical hacking phases work. I hope you got the theory, and if it was boring a bit, sorry for that. But the thing is, it is so important. Our totally course is based on this thing. Look, we will be diving into reconnaissance. We will be diving into reconnaissance practically. We will be doing scanning. We will be gaining access. We will be maintaining access, and then we will be covering tracks throughout of the course. So yeah, what you need to do, just stay with me and keep watching. Make sure to subscribe the channel, and make sure to press the bell icon. And in the playlist, I am going to upload this entire course with the name of, let's say, ethical hacking. I will give it a name: ethical hacking complete playlist, or boot camp. So yeah, that's enough. After that, we are going to start our practicals, and our practical will be started from reconnaissance. Okay, and then we will be doing our scanning thing, gaining access, maintaining access, and covering tracks. By the way, that was enough. Moreover, if you are interested in cybersecurity, so I also offer cybersecurity services. I have ethical hacking, cybersecurity penetration testing courses with a hands-on experience, and labs scenarios are included. We have 28 plus modules. So if you want live mentorship, it is also possible. And if you want to enroll for our premium courses, you can just visit my website, masoodsec.com. I will make sure to pin it as a first comment, on a first comment, so you can visit it. You will get the complete details about each and everything. Okay, so yeah, you will get the outline course modules at XYZ. You can just contact me on WhatsApp. And yeah, that's enough. Have a good day. Bye, take care.